Hi, it's Nick from Nick's Nutrition and welcome back. In this video I thought I would do a really quick tour of my fridge and freezer just to show you the kinds of things that I have stocked in it. If you want to find out more information about why I buy certain things or more recipes, I will leave a link to the blog post down below. So let's get started. So this is the inside of my fridge, and I'll start off with the first thing that you get to, which is milk. So I use unsweetened almond milk, just 26 calories for 200 mils in my smoothies. Then I've got some semi-skimmed milk for in teas. I also use skim milk in my herbal teas. At the top bit here, so I've got some lemon. I love freshly squeezed lemon in a jug of warm water first thing in the morning. Then I've also got some mozzarella here, which I'm going to stuff into some chicken later on today. And I've also got some butter here. I also do use the Olivio based spreads, but I've just got butter in there left over from Christmas. So starting at the top here, I've got some more of my lemons. So until they're cut, I keep them there. Then I've just got some strawberries and blueberries, which are amazing with yogurt or on top of porridge. That brings me onto this shelf. I've got some total Greek yogurt. So I've got some 0% there. I think that's just 56 calories for 100 grams, yeah, about 57 calories. Then I've just got the fuller fat version here, just depending on what I'm making. So I'm planning on making some pancakes with those, so look out for a recipe video with those. And I think that's about 100 calories for 100 grams, slightly more fat depending on what you want in your diet. Got some cottage cheese on the left there. That's amazing in packed lunches, just with some crackers or on top of some sweet potato. Over here, so I've just got an avocado. I usually keep my avocados on the side, but when they start to go soft, I put them in the fridge just to stop them from going too squidgy. And I've just got some tomato puree, which is great for adding into chilies, and I also like it on top of Rivitas, which are in my cupboards. And if you did want me to do a cupboard tour, then just let me know. So I've got some fresh meats on this shelf and some fish. On this side, so I've just got some lean beef mince, so amazing for making tacos with. And I've also got some chicken breast there, so that's what I'm going to stuff with the mozzarella. And I'm also going to wrap that in Parmesan, which is in this section here. So I don't eat red meat that often, but I've just got some Parmesan there. That's ham just for some wraps for the week. And I do have some 97% sausages there. Also in that tray, I've got some eggs, which are great for making things like packed lunches or having poached egg on some rye bread with some avocado. So on the left here, I've got some salmon. So I picked this up just because it was only a couple of quid, so I thought it'd be great for salads or if I just want a snack. So that's some roast salmon flakes. Some large king prawns. Again, I picked it up because they were on offer and I think they're really great in stir fry. I personally add it with loads of vegetables, maybe some noodles and some cream cheese. I've actually not got any cream cheese today, but I might add yogurt into that stir fry. And then some salmon fillets, which again I top with the total Greek and some crushed Rivita on top, and I'll leave that recipe down below. So moving down here, so I'll bend down, I've got some oranges here. Most of my fruit is out on the side, but for some reason oranges, I prefer them chilled. I've got a bag of spinach here. This is washed and ready to use. I have spinach nearly every single day, so I pop it into my smoothies, add it to things like salads and stir fries. I've got a bag of salad here, just because it's just really easy to use for the base of salads, which you should have seen in a video last week. And then in this section, I've got some more salady and vegetable bits. So I've got some mushrooms on the right, some chestnut mushrooms, which are great in a stir fry. Cucumber, which is great in a salad. I've got some cauliflower to make cauliflower pizza with, also roasted cauliflower. Vine tomatoes, great for salads. I've got some kale, which probably actually needs eating, but I'll probably just bake that and have it as a snack. Then got some broccoli, which I just personally like boiled, and I also like using the stem as well. I've also used broccoli along with the cauliflower and peppers in my superfood salad, which I will link to down below. That's amazing. And I've got these cute little baby carrots in the bottom, which I just like to roast for a Sunday dinner. And so in the bottom here, I've just got some looser vegetables. So I've got butternut squash, which is amazing roasted, longer carrots, got some peppers here for a stir fry, some sweet potato, courgette to make courgette noodles, and some celery and onion there just to chop up for a stir fry. So down here, just got some champagne that's left over from Christmas and the water bottle, which you may have seen in my New Year's resolutions video. Up here, so things also like leftover from Christmas but are great in salad. Got some Branston pickle, some pickled cabbage, which I don't actually really like, and some sweet onions, which I do like. Up here, the most amazing thing in the world that I like either on frozen banana chunks or just by the spoon is some choc shot, so liquid hot chocolate. Just got some mayonnaise, sweet chilli sauce, mustard, which is great for adding flavour, fish sauce, which is great for a Thai curry. There's some garlic cloves, some Leon Perrins, which is great for chilies, got 2 of those. Lemongrass, harissa and chilli, which is just great for adding into stir fries. Onto the freezer side of things, so starting at the top here, just got some fish cakes on the left, which is great just for whacking in the oven if you don't want to do some baking. Something that's always in my freezer is frozen berries, either the summer berries, the winter berries or blueberries. I have those either on porridge or in yoghurt, and underneath here is again something that I always have, London McCartney sausages, great just for whacking in the oven. Down here just got some turkey breast and just some red meat here, so just some lamb mince and some lamb steaks in there. I always have frozen veg in my freezer, so just got some sliced peppers in the back and some peas, which is great for either adding to chicken or in a chilli just to bulk it out. In the bottom here there's just some Yorkshire pudding, which I think we're using for tonight's Sunday dinner. And the side bit here is just some naan bread that was left over from when I was entertaining with friends. Mini milks, which I absolutely love. They are only around 30 calories each, so you may remember those from when you were a kid. And something that's always in my freezer is some banana chunks. So these are literally just peeled bananas, broken up and then put into a sandwich bag in there. And that is it for my freezer. So I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing what is in my fridge and freezer. If you want to see more videos like this, for example what's in my cupboards, then just leave me a comment in the comments bar below. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next week.